PCGamer Radio. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy, and today we're looking at this real-time 4X game, Riftbreaker, and it is fantastic, peeps. Now, I love this real-time 4X genre. I played Factorio, which is one of my favorite games, a video on my channel. Also, Per Asper, the game where you're on Mars, that's a real-time 4X game. And here's Riftbreaker, another game in this fantastic, one of my favorite genres ever now, live, real-time 4X games where you're expanding, exterminating, and exploiting, and of course exploring. Now, before we jump into my campaign, I just want to tell you that the campaign is really good. I'm replaying it on hard because if you select normal, it recommends you do normal for your first playthrough, and I agree. I'm now doing normal, and I'm going to probably go brutal because the gameplay is so satisfying. Now, there's also a survival mode where you're going to be in each of the areas, but you can't choose the other areas until you've done the first one. So there is other content here other than the campaign, and I will probably look into this once I've beaten the game on brutal. But as is, we're going to go in and look at the hard mode that I'm on, and I can tell you why this game is such an amazing real-time 4X. Now, you're coming to this planet because you're trying to prepare it for humans to come and settle on the planet. You are inside of a mech, Mr. Riggs, and you are basically getting everything ready to make sure it's a safe planet. Now, here's my base. I've been putting down these paths because running around is what you need to do. Now, the map, I've got radio stations everywhere and I've got rifts everywhere, so I can actually teleport. So I've completely exterminated most enemies. This is a random event. There's quite a lot of iron there, so let's... I'm going to put 2 on there because into my heavy mining. What I like about this, though, is the mining station level 1 here, if you look at it, it produces 1 ironium, but it costs 1 ore to do it. Whereas if you get level 3, it's only costing 1 ore still, but you're producing 4 ironium. So the better the mine you have, the actual more iron you get from it, which is wonderful. I'm just going to connect this to my grid and it'll soon come online. Now, I've got some enemies remaining, which I'll go and take a visit to down here in the south. And what you can see here is the white is my walls going around, and I've got the purple stuff here is a pipeline. We can go to that. I have these geothermal power stations that are bringing like a mud residue coming from it. And I'm collecting quite a lot of mud. They're actually... I'm pumping it from mud as well. I am getting so much of this mud for water collection. Now, this is a potential wall that I've got. It's got a natural environment here, but because I've got stations further out now, this area is fairly safe. I don't really need turrets, but this is just a basic wall, but you've got this wonderful upgrade tool that if you get the next upgrade, you can just drag and drop, and it's a real satisfying way of upgrading. In fact, I've recently got technology to upgrade my mud extraction. That just went level 1 to level 2. Now I'm going up to level 3. Now, just take you on this journey. If we followed this pipe, You can see here, this is potentially an area I have been attacked to, but as I've got towers here, stuff coming from the very north of here might get attracted by the two places to the left and the right, so I'm no real need. But if there's an attack coming, it gives you 2 minutes to prepare, and you saw how quick I could upgrade then. So I could have jumped here and repaired before the attack comes in. It gives you that time. And really, you don't really want to be coming... you don't want to maximize your whole base, because it's not really necessary like here. Because if I go up here, for example, I've got a base which is fully ready for war. They'll basically, there's so many that they come. They could be like 1,000 enemies, and they'll kind of block themselves in this path, trying to wheel them around this little maze. Meanwhile, my artillery and rockets, and I've got some flame towers on the far left and right. They should stop any of the little buggers that come. These are all level 1, and you will be able to research these up to level 3. However, it will take a lot more resources, and you can't do that here because the resources on this part of the planet, I don't have the other good resources. Now, you can go to other resources. I can do Renaissance in the desert area. I can go to the acidic plain, which is the most dangerous. In fact, you walk into the acid, you will burn up pretty quickly. You could die very quick. And the volcanic region, which is, you're basically going to burn. Your suit's going to burn. But when you go to these areas that are potentially dangerous to you, you can upgrade your suit, your mech suit, which is over here. This is alien research. Now, a lot of these top ones will be specific to areas of the game that you go to, but some of them can be research. You won't be able to even go down this path until you've done a little bit of research. Now, research comes in the way of a scan feature, which I'll just take away build, and you'll be able to scan something. Now, I've scanned 36 of them, and you will get more knowledgeable of this certain type of tree. These enemies as well. Come on. They kind of move around. Right, so I've just got a Yervine upgrade. Let's go and see what that did. Passives Yervine. So I've got familiar level 4 here. It looks like this one maxes out at 30, which will be level 5. I don't know if it's going to go further, but you can see here you're going to get damage bonus, the more knowledge, and you're going to get more resource drops from these if you kill them. Ironorium, Cobalt, which is rare. This is for level 2 weapons, and animal biomass, which is part of buildings and stuff like that. When it comes to enemy types, though, you are going to be researching different classifications of these. This basic one here, when I kill it, Hazenite will drop from it, but if I get more familiarization with it, that drop rate of this rare item, this Hazenite, I will get more drops from it. So there's much reasons to scan enemies. Now, my pipe, let me just take you to my industrial center. So this is my outpost. It's already at level 7. When you upgrade this, it will unlock more technology, because this center path here, which unlocks all of the other trees, you have to, the prerequisite to get this middle path is the headquarter level. So in order to actually get to the bottom of the tech trees, you need to upgrade your headquarters here. But as soon as you do, you're going to get a massive attack onslaught of your base. And that level 7, they came at me at 4 points on the map. And thank God I had defensive stations all on my exteriors, because, oh my God, I wasn't ready for it. And if I'm playing in brutal mode, I'm going to have to, I don't know, armor up every station. Because brutal's going to bring more attacks, so more unpredictability. Now these buildings here, AI hubs, these let me run the artificial intelligence of my turrets, but like this turret here, old school Sentinel Tower, not really going to be defending in the middle of my base. In fact, I've been taking down walls and reconstructing a bit round here because, again, the attacks are going out there. I've got these armories here, and when you're building these main things, there is building limits. You can only have 1 headquarter. You can only have 4 armories now, which is the maximum you can have in the game. Communication hubs, I've got my 5 out of 5 with these. Orbital scanner, that lets you... Oh. There's the armory level 5. I can build another one now, and I can upgrade them. Although... Oh, it does stress your economy when you upgrade your armory. You can see that when you upgrade your armories, they do give you more belt equipment for your consumables, like grenades and mines. But it puts your mech suit ammo up, which is fantastic. It really is. And really, this upgrade cost is so cheap, I might as well upgrade them all. And if I build this armory here, I can make a level 5 one straight away. Like, it's really cool. The game's so polished. It feels like it's been like a classic Blizzard game. I'm just going to slot it here as level 5 and upgrade these. That's gonna give me loads of these. So, an ammunition, basically, you don't really want to run out in combat, and certainly when you get attacked, you're going to be using a lot of rockets, I'll tell you now. And you don't want to run out of ammo. So those armories are going to help. Got a bit of a power crisis at the top. Let's have a look. It looks like it's not been connected, so let's... with all these live vortexes, you've always got something to worry about, haven't you? I don't know what took that out. There, we've connected it all up. Now over here we've got research centers, and they are the hubs of your technology learning when it comes to base building and upgrading your suit, including your weapons. You can see now I can upgrade like the legendary minigun, but this is just giving you the recipe. The crafting of this item will need rare resources, which you're going to have to find out in the other places of the planet, which is going to be great. So there's no real need for rushing this stuff. However, these things that are on your belt, these are going to be straight on your belt, so you might as well research this stuff. Let's stick that on my research list and all that good stuff. In fact, I'm going to rush that one, stick it to the top. Only 2 minutes for that, and I can probably max it out when it comes in. So legendary sentry gun, that's going to be fantastic. Grenade upgrade, I'll take that as well. Stick it to the top, put one down. This is going on my utility belt, which is 100% needed. And this instant repair, which is extreme, I'm not going to be able to craft that. A lot of these bottom ones, I just won't be able to craft them because they specifically slot into my mech. For example, these upgrades. Now, energy sensors here, that is not epic. Let's look at crafting. Where is my energy sensor? So, superior. I need this rhodonite, and I'm not getting it on the planet. You can see the other rare materials, which is ferdinite, tanzanite, and rhodonite. Uranium is coming from another part of the planet. Titanium is also, and palladium is as well. So you're going to need 4 giant outposts. Sorry, 3 giant outposts, and you can have up to 8 in total. You can do like places that are good in cobalt and all these. In fact, it makes up 8 other outposts if you have a specific planet that's good for these. And when you, for example, when you research centers for this, if I go to the world map, you can see I've got an area of the map with a high concentration of hazonite. So you can target areas for stuff. So this is going to be a good place to put a mine down until I've crafted all stuff that needs hazonite. Now, I've been putting in this defensive equipment, which is actually is an alien technology. And when you're researching, the alien tech tree does not come from these buildings at all. It comes, you can see my muddy pipe is following this route. This muddy water gets processed here into clean water. Yeah, this is all upgraded to level 2. And because the Alien Research Center needs water. I'm also banking a lot of water here because you are building this rift station here to teleport people from Earth to colonize the planet. This thing's going to take a lot of water when it goes. It's going to burn 100 per second, and it takes like 5 minutes to charge up. So you need to construct these 5 things on here. Each going to need a piece of material from the other parts of the planet. So all that good stuff. Now, each of the planets are, they are persistent. So you are, if you set up a mine on another part of the planet, that will be part of your income. So all happy days. And if I build storage on another part of the planet, it will be part of my world storage. So that is juicy. Oh, something is there. Now you'll see that it's gone dark now, and you'll see the lighting in this game is absolutely phenomenal. In fact, when the sun comes up, you can see the sun changing the angle of everything. Just a light through the trees here. I've got a GTX 980 here, and it looks fantastic. It has a Fidelity FX and upscaling from AMD in the graphics engine. So if you've got an old card, it should look as pretty as this. If you've got a recent RTX, it will probably look even better. And you can put ray tracing on here too. So crikey, it really is spectacular. Now the biomes that you go to are all different. They have their own different species there, and it is great to start scanning stuff. And all that goodness. Now, just talk about my character before we crack on here. You notice that these upgrades are my rocket here. I can put an upgrade in, like I can make it homing projectiles. But at the minute, I know that when I get the next launcher, I won't be able to unsocket that. So I'm kind of leaving my best slots for like the really good stuff. And I don't really, on this map anyway, I don't feel like I need an upgrade to these. They're already kicking ass as we go forward. Now on my bar, I've got instant heal, a mine, which is legendary, radar pulse, grenade, a sentry gun, which you can put a few down actually simultaneously. There's like a 5-second cooldown, and then you can pop another one down. And a gravity mine. You will be able to get more skills here, but that'll come from the alien technology tree that you're researching. In fact, when I played it through on normal, There was a few paths here that I did not actually research. I'm trying to negate that this way forward. Looking at guns though, if I look at the small caliber, which is small machine gun, it does get a better version of itself, which is the minigun. And a lot of things are like this, that they're kind of upgrading to a better gun. It's like the sword has a better melee, but choose your poison. Which do you want? I prefer hammer because it does a AoE cleave. Chance to stun's very high on these as well. Swords basically slash and dash. You're only doing 290 damage, you see, DPS. The hammer's doing an epic 356. Power fist doing a 700. That's the biggest one. 700 on the fist though, but I prefer the AoE because the AoE is going to be better if you're chopping down things like for mining materials and stuff. That's what I'm kind of using melee for, not really to attack enemies per se. So this is my kind of inner base. We'll just kind of go back to the headquarters. Oh. That's the sentry gun. It just came in, and I'm gonna fast the legendary, and you'll see that it's updated on my bar down here already. So they're worth getting. Just check this mine. It's nowhere. That says it's empty because there's none where it is. If I sell this underneath it, it'll have mined it all. So this guy needs an upgrade though. These mines stop working when you've maximized your storage, which of course I have. Now here we've got ammo storage because all your towers use ammo when they're firing, and if they often run out of ammo, so you want as much storage, and you are limited by storage. It's one of the limitations of your thing. Oh, I can actually build 6 more. This is going to hurt the economy when I put these down because the factories to the right here are going to start creating. Okay, let's put these down. I'm gone! Oh. This obviously came in when I got level 7. I'm going to put level 3s down. The factories are making all of the ammo, and it comes in per second. As soon as these construct, you'll see that they're starting to make stuff. Yeah, that actually costs resources. You can see it's starting to store it now because I've got a lot more storage. So your economy does tank. If you're going off to a new area, you don't really want to go to that new area if you've got no economy coming in because you're going to be finding it difficult to build stuff. So make sure your storage is full before you move on. Lots of solar panels down here. They close up at night. And this is another mine. That's mined its place down. So let's stick another one. You're trying to get it over as much as you can and get there. There's going to be like a little way over. Right, this is storage. Storage takes up so much, you can imagine, as it is storage. And when I get another colony, I'm going to put... I'm going to put more... I'm going to put more storage there. Oh my god, it's coming at 3 parts. Quite a wide attack. If I look at my top up here... Oh my god. We are not ready for this. We need to upgrade. me. Oh my. Funnily enough, I upgraded that one there. Now this tower here, it's completely encased. I'm gonna give it something. Let's give it some artillery. A flame tower and a rocket. I'm gonna encase it with another wall because they're just too tempting for the enemy to take down this, and I've got a nice mine in there. I like to create these little areas here, what I call slows them down, because it lets the artillery get in. And it just annoys the enemies. It really does. Right, I'm gonna put some mines down in this area, and fingers crossed. Oh my God, it's happening. Let's get over here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, you've got it there. Oh no, this north section. Chaos! Now I'm doing my best here to sort this out. Oh, that's my legendary turrets! Yeah, baby! Alright, oh my God, there's a lot happening over here. Oh, that defense is beautiful! Look at it! Whew. Now, we are on day 39 on this map. It will get harder and harder as the days go. Trust me. And when you set up more camps around the planet, those animals could migrate into this area because they know you're here and they don't like you. Now, a lot of these enemies that are on my map up here, it's actually off the map. I can't get up there. But they'll come down to me, of course. Now, go back to that base that got attacked because you're going to get pickups from the ground. I don't know if this over here did anything. Yeah, these repair stations are fantastic. That can actually be upgraded. We're on level 2 technology at the minute. There we go. So once you've got like a nice bevy, the rockets are going to be like your rockets. So anything that's high armored, that's you with a rocket out there firing rockets. That is what that's doing. Artillery is something you just don't have. It's long range stuff. These towers are going to keep them busy. It's fantastic. And the flamer is like your flame cannon. Those small, fast things, it will take them down. Just going to complicate the terrain for the enemy. Randomly slow them down. Now let's go down here. We'll have a look just to exterminate these last remaining ones, because they can get bloody bigger if you're not sorting them out. Started quite a big fire there. Now, there's a resource here, but I can't get it because of this guy here. It's actually an enemy rock. So let's wake him up, shall we? He doesn't like, shall we say, rockets. So that's 5 rockets in the chamber. As soon as he comes towards me, death. In fact, he only needed 4 rockets. Woohoo! I'm doing damage everywhere. Now we've got the legendary gun. This and the grenade, fantastic. All right. Looking at my character, everything's kind of stuff that needs upgrading. I'm obviously going to want the minigun, and I do want the heart. And I want this here, but I need this as a prerequisite, so we'll get that. We're going down this path here, but I need this unlocked before I can get this. It's the defensive equipment here to give me a better shield, and it gives me better resistance. This alien technology can give you higher drop rates. So, for example, if you feel like you want to research animals and things, you're going to get like research drops from killing enemies. And you saw then when the base was attacking hordes of enemies that they were dropping like mods. Now, if you want to, you can put 4 of these in if you want, which would be really good if you want to double down, because these mods you're going to be putting into, you can put mods in all your towers and stuff. So what I'm thinking of doing is, because my rig system here is so, I mean, it's going to put my shields down. It's basically, I've got to stand behind my wall if I'm going to do it, and it's going to be a little bit risky to drop my shield, all for the sake of research. But if you do need, like, oh, look at these big reds here. Let's keep in the south. Hang on, peeps. New upgrade. Research. That's to get the hammer. Stick that on the research list. Right, as we go down. Oh, what the hell's been happening down here? This is a real southern part as well. This is something I need to like buff up. We should, yeah. You're gonna be getting a chance to do quite a lot of stuff in the game. Let's just put a couple of things here. A couple of rockets. What the hell? Just gonna do some research if you don't mind while you're attacking that base. Now, certain enemy types... Certain... Bloody hell. Certain enemy types require certain... that was unexpected, by the way. Certain enemies need a certain enemy type. I can't believe they decked all that. This is what I mean. If you've not got walls in front of your wall here, they will take your towers out and stuff. Those that can spit, so... Just make sure we've got flame towers here in case there's a big attack and I'm not prepared for it. Oh my god, what's going on, peeps? Okay. Still trying to get to grips with this map. How the hell did he get in there? That's another thing that can be sold. So you're going to be doing like this busy work around your base, which is kind of expected. Oh, wrong one. But you don't mind doing that because it's persistence. You're always going to have this base, so you don't mind repairing and fixing it. Oh, I'm going to put a teleport here, just in case. I mean, I did not expect them to attack something like this. Let's... I'm just going to put some mines down here, just in case they get a bit groovy. See my on the radar at the top, my towers are taking them out nicely. Now, where they actually spawn from, I need to research it for alien tech. Right, that's big radio towers. Where the hell is it? There it is. Here we go, big missiles. These are really good for giving you rare resources like cobalt and hazenite. On to the next. Ooh! Oh my god. Alright, just clear these out, people. You can see that the action is wonderful. It's keeping me busy. As they say, never a dull moment. Right, is there one up here? Off the map almost. See, that's surprising. That guy's going to wake up, is he? Oh my god. Right, happy days, peeps. Now, you notice my economy is bottomed out at the minute because of all those attacks on my base. It's re-ammoing everything, just to make sure that you understand that that is what's going to happen. So, even you firing your guns, you're going to have something like that. If I can squeeze through the... An enemy can squeeze through there. These level 3 give you enough time to react when they're attacking it. So, what I've basically done is, when you come to this map, it's completely dark. You don't understand what anything is. What you're seeing now is because I've got radio stations everywhere scanning the movements of the enemies. I've completely controlled it. I've designed the map. I've exploited the map with resources. In fact, there's a nice orange one here. There's some new orange ones that opened up for me, which is great. Even when you've kind of mined it off, you'll get asteroids coming in giving you more resources. You can even have this, you can scan the ground, maybe you'll find a new something. Hang on, hey up. It's near here. Yes. I can't even pick that stuff up because I'm maxed out. So now is like a perfect time to go and explore another part of the map because you've got full resources. You can instantly start building when you go there, so you don't have to wait for stuff. It's like you go to the next part of the map, you put an outpost down, you get walls up, you get defenses up, you bang 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 bang, you are ready for anything that comes at you. And when you go to these places though, they are going to start getting research trees opening up here because you're discovering things that are alien, so that's going to be important. For me, I don't really want to go here until I've constructed my last alien center, because when I go to these other places, I want to bang out this research out immediately. Now, for example, sonic sensors here increases the resource drop rate. So if I'm going to farm a material, for example, there's the Fahrenheit, for example, it drops from crystals. If I know I'm going to go and mine it from these crystals, I'm going to want sonic sensors because resource drop rate could be up at 80%. That's just with basic ones. It might go even bigger. So this is important. If you're going to mine a material to actually get stuff, you need to start plugging in the correct materials from that you can, put in here. Increase your movement speed if you want to run somewhere. I don't know why you'd want that. Defense, of course. More HP and movement speed. That's not too bad. That's like a fast build where you've got a lot of health points. I actually prefer force field because force field stops things like if you walk on a mine and you've got no shield, it'll kill you. Whereas if you walk in a mine, it'll take that force field off you before it kills you. So it does give you a second life. There's another tree actually you go down, which includes 4 other modules, but you'll see that they each do have a function depending on what you're doing with your gameplay type. And when you're kind of out there trashing crystals to get enough resources to craft a weapon of your choice, for example, let's look at this machine gun. In fact, I can get that legendary machine gun fairly quickly. That'd be nice to go to the other areas with this because it is a juicy thing. Of course, it has an upgrade, which is the minigun. But if you needed to find this rhodonite, you're going to be like frustrated because it's not coming in quick enough, but knowing you can get a massive increase by just plugging in the correct modules, it suddenly becomes understandable. You can buff everything basically. Now, regarding to building types, one, you've always got research coming in regardless of what you're doing, so you always feel like you're getting progression. These options that you have here will expand out. For example, here, geothermal plant, you'll get a nuclear plant on there, you get a fusion plant on there. This will get bigger. The constructed materials that you get here, this might also increase as well. Same with your turrets. You'll start to get laser turrets and plasma turrets. You'll get giant artillery, which is the most fun gun you'll ever see in a game. Giant artillery can shoot almost like a giant quarter of the map when you put it on. It does need a huge bit of infrastructure around it. You need to kind of create the ammunition for it. And that's like, I don't know, 6 buildings worth to fuel it so it can constantly pump out. But they are satisfying when you build them. They really are. And when you build the final thing, you're going to want those big towers around because you're going to get attacked from all sides when you try to finish the map. Finish the game in the storyline. So this is why this huge building around the exterior of bases and stuff is kind of important. I've got so many resources that are empty. So I've got a little bit of busy work to be doing. Now, outside the map that you've got radar, so out to this east part, they will spawn more in there because I'm not controlling it. The control is your radar zone and all that good stuff. So really, I'm just waiting for my research station. So I've got maximum research behind me when I go into this new area. And yeah, got nice camouflage. There's lots of cool things you can get here, and you'll enjoy all of this that you can't see here when it does uncover. There are alien guns. When I played normal, the laser gun, I really couldn't find the resources because I put the resources into building modules on my suit. But I think I'm going to want to upgrade the laser gun because I think it's a clear upgrade to the plasma gun, to go from plasma to laser. I mean, plasma gun's already good, but laser sounds persistent, you know. So yeah, this first base has took maybe 8 hours to get it up to this stage. I was waiting for resources to come in, of course. Lots of attacks were going on and all that good stuff. And it's been generally fascinating to see it grow and develop. You'll eventually build roads where you're going and make it look interesting. You've got a nice path here to put things down. In fact, I'll put this on the corner here. Why not? In the middle. These are unlocked by doing things that you'll find out in the world. B sector. Okay. Oh, I can put more of them there, not just one of them. Ah, that's nice. You can flag an area down. You can put lights down as well for nighttime. You will be able to get special tiles, like when you go to the desert, you won't be able to actually build on the sand because it sinks with heavy objects, so you'll need to do some research in order to get special tiles for floors and stuff like that. I've got so many of these things, like, oh my god, look at that. Oh. Any of these big ones like that? Look at these monsters. I don't think they give you anything. It's just a bit of looks nice. These are some of the giant monsters that are in the game. Is that of me? That's of me. Look, yay. So what you've got here is a really exciting storyline. You're going to be talking between you and Mr. Riggs all the time. It's really fun. You've not seen that here. The storyline here is to jump to a new location, which is why the storyline's kind of paused. And it's going to be a fantastic journey on normal. You might feel you've finished with the game at that point, but I do recommend you come back on hard mode, because you will feel that challenge is worth building again. And I already know I'm going to go back into brutal when I finish this campaign. I already know that this game is going to get harder. I know this game is going to get harder, so... Now, they're attacking that forward position. Again, look, they're trying to come to this mining station here. It's a really big ore. Do I buff up the north? It looks like this centre in the north needs defence. The top left up here is already won, so I'm still planning the base. The game is absolutely fantastic. You can see 9 hours in the headquarters it's took. Alright. You can see here also how much damage you're doing, what your favourite weapons are. The minigun now has finally eclipsed the small machine gun. Excellent. Sword, not really done much with it. And all that stuff. You can see though, the sentry gun actually does create a lot of damage output, so that's a fantastic thing to have. Damage taken, environmental damage could be hot zones, cold damage, etc. And only picked up 2 rare resources, cobalt and hazenite. I need to research the other rare types. Now, let me just save it. Go to the main menu. So, peeps, you've got a thrilling game here. A game with genuine replayability, because you want that harder gameplay that you've nailed. And trust me, your second time you play it, your base has been more organised, like you just saw. And when I go brutal, I'll have learned from the mistakes that I did there. I don't need this giant epic middle centre. I just need little satellite defence areas. That's kind of what I need. And so you're kind of learning this thing. But I think it will be really good and satisfying to complete the game on brutal. Custom difficulty. You can see kind of what it's going to add on brutal. It's just going to turn this up to 11. And all that good stuff. And of course you've got that survival mode to go through. Game is, I think out of all of the games I'm having, I'd actually think this is the best from Factorio and Per Asper, just because this is more visceral. The research tech trees are more fun to unlock, and it's just a thrill to explore in this game. It really is. I think for pure gameplay hours though, Factorio is the best one. You easily get 100 hours from Factorio. Riftbreaker, I don't think you're going to get 100 hours. Maybe you might do if you play all the zones, but play all the survival. But whatever the case, it's still an incredible game. I highly recommend it. And as another game in the real-time 4X genre, has there been a bad one? I mean, Factorio, amazing. Per Asper, amazing. And now Riftbreaker, amazing. This is a genre that keeps on giving. And you owe yourself as a PC gamer to try Riftbreaker out, because it's genuinely wonderful. And everyone's base will look different, of course. And don't read any, 10 things you need to do in Riftbreaker. 10 worse things you can do in Riftbreaker. Like, the journey is understanding all this stuff that you're finding in the game, learning from it. That's the joy of this. Forget tool tips and any kind of guide. Just go look at the tech tree, see what's coming, and you'll be fascinated by the whole prospect. So, yeah. Truly thrilling, peeps. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Think about subscribing. Content has been slim on the channel because of my RTX 980. I can't really throw many games at it, but the Fidelity FX here really helped me in the graphics. Here we go, Fidelity FX. Ray tracing is in there as well, with shadows as well, and ambient occlusion. So you really are pimped up here for what you can do. So yeah, polished in every way, not had any crashes, any kind of problems. It's just been fun from the start to finish, peeps. So I hope you've really enjoyed the video, like I said. Hopefully we get more content when I get a 4000 series card and all that jazz, but hey, can't wait. Love PC gaming. I thoroughly enjoy it, and I love to bring you the hottest and best titles. Check out my content for Factorio or Per Asper if you like this genre. It's an amazing genre to get your teeth stuck into. Deep strategy, thinking, combat. Oh, I'm going to do better. I'm getting stronger. Feeling the power of all this tech when it comes on. Wonderful stuff, peeps. Get out there. What you're waiting for? Go and play Riftbreaker. So thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Lipstickpaddy. This is PCGamer Radio on YouTube. You take care, stay safe, and bye for now.
Well, thanks for watching. And if you remember, you can please subscribe and like the video. And don't remember, you can also hit the bell for notices on the channel. Yeah, we've also got a Twitter you can see on our banner, so check that out too. So take care and bye-bye.